Hello, this is Edo from Bricksmaven, and this is part 33 of developing a one-page wellness spa website in Bricks. In the previous video, we looked at the testimonial, the first testimonial pattern. We built a component. We had some issues with the slider component. We resolved that, and we built this. It's working fine. Happy with how it turned out. And now in this video, we're going to be looking at building this slider. It has a full width option and also I'll call it a box option, although it's overflowing on the right side. So we're going to build both. So looking forward to it. I'm just going to show it one more time so at least we know what we're going to be building. So this is the first version and this is the second version. So as you can see, it's full width, whereas the other one is more boxed in. So wait, which one is which? Okay. So, but first things first, I'm going to build this component. And after I build this component, the rest will be actually easy to do. So without further ado, let us jump in and build this. So I'm going to go directly to Bricks. And I'm going to create a component. And this is going to be called, by the way, let me just go back. Testimonial card. Testimonial card 2. So this is testimonial card 3. Testimonial card 3. This is going to be a section, component. And this is going to be a, I'm going to classify it under, by the way, wait, let me see, what did I do here? I added it to card. Okay, it's a card. So card, publish. Okay, we're going to jump into Bricks, and I'm going to bring in that, no, I'm going to, in this case, I have to directly build this thing because I basically don't have any, but I do have the same slider. I could add it in, by the way, to be honest. But I need to build this component. I don't have any pre-designed example for this. So, well, let's get started. So I'm gonna build the block. So this is the card container. We need another block for the video and need another block for the content. So this is going to be actually testimonial content. I'm gonna copy this testimonial video, and this is just the testimonial card 3, and I'm gonna add some classes to it. Testimonial card 3. Yeah, this testimonial card video, and this testimonial card content. And in the content we have a review and we have a name. Okay, so this will be the review and this will be the, say, client, could be the customer. So this would be client. Right, so if you just give it a name, paragraph tag, and I'm going to drop, no, first let me just add the class. Let me finish this first. Oh, I didn't add any client. I didn't even add it. And this is going to be review. It's also going to be a paragraph. Well, yeah. And I'll make this bold already. So this is bold. I'm going to I'll add the video element which we will be using. So this is going to be video. I already called it video. So this I need to change this to video wrapper or something, so I can use this, can be the video. Okay, so we have all our elements in place. Check again, I did not forget anything. And now let's start styling this. So I'm going to give this a spacing around, all around, and I'm going to make sure that this is the primary, I think 8. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to copy this review and paste it in. Okay, there it is. And now, as for the video, I'm just going to add a, okay, 16 by 4. No, it's supposed to be 3 by 4. We're just going to leave the same YouTube video, no controls. It should not autoplay. And we're going to add a preview image, which is this one. I'm going to bring it in, and I'm also going to add an overlay. Actually, the icon is, I need to search for, I need a play button. So this one, initially, obviously I have a design, but that's green. I don't know, well, yeah. I don't think I can color this. So, yeah. Icon padding, icon background, icon border, icon shading. Oh, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Wait, did I? Okay, it has an overlay. But I'm wondering. Wait, let me see something. I want to see how the, okay, so overlay is over the whole video. No, I don't want that. I want the overlay to be, if I have an, this is going to be tough. Wait, let's see how this will end up looking. So if I was to do something like, let's see, yeah, I think this were, no, try and see which works here. Okay, I'm gonna add transparent here, transparent, and as you can see, literally just covers the whole thing. So okay, why is that there? Yeah, so that's not going to work. So I have to set this up differently. Wait, did I no, wait. I didn't select, did I select overlay? I'm not sure now. Wait. Okay, it still pushes that away. No, I don't think this is going to work. I have to do this differently to add that overlay in. We're going to do it differently. Yeah, I'm going to do it differently. So we have a video here. I'll come back later to that overlay. I'm going to now add a grid. So add a gap. As you can see, I literally just started with the content. So I started from bottom to the top. That's just somehow it goes. Sometimes it goes like that. I don't really always start from the top to the bottom. I don't think that actually matters. I think the most important thing is if we get the end result. So here we go. We have, I think it's 2:3. I think there's a nice split. If I look at the spacing, it's actually pretty short spacing. Yeah, it has to be shorter. So I'm going to calc this, divide it by 2, so it's a little bit shorter. And we're going to set this to space between so that it, yeah, so that they both, so that the review is at the top and the name is at the bottom. And I guess that's it. I think, okay, this is also bold. So I'm going to bold this 700. I'm not sure if this is larger, but let's just boost it. We can always change it. Oh, text L. Okay. And I'm thinking if I add a overlay, it will have to be on the bottom, because or else you should be able to click on the video. That's important. But I don't understand why is the overlay. Wait, let's go back. So actually, I'm not sure if I've ever used this feature before. So it just says background, and then you can add an overlay. But But what if I want to add like a if I want to add also I want it to be a gradient, not a solid background. So wait, let me see how this code is set up. Okay, I need to fix stuff like this. Let's see. Bricks video overlay. Okay, so let me try something here. So just humor me for a bit. So this is background, and then this is I want to say linear gradient. And yes, okay, so we can do it. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this whole thing, make my life a little bit easier for me. I'm gonna remove this, and I'm gonna go to the CSS and I'm gonna apply it here. No, it should be at a 90 degree, or maybe minus, oh wait, 45, it's 180. Okay, minus. Okay, nothing happens if I do minus 180. Wow. Oh, 0. Wow. Oh. It's just black, and the black's on top. But it should be the other way around. So transparent should go here. And here I should add the var. I don't know what color this is actually. It's dark. I think I'm just gonna copy the color that's here. So it's this one, but it's yeah. I think I'll just take this. Oh, by the way, this is set to transparent. I can just say primary D5. Let's check it out. 7, 9. Yeah. Maybe we can do something like this. Let me check. No, it almost feels too dark. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like this. You know, I'm just missing the display button. That's green. It would obviously be nice if I could have made this green, but I don't think I'm allowed. I don't have that customization here, and creating a separate icon to add there would also be problematic, because then I have to add like a interaction where you actually click my icon and the video starts playing. Obviously, I'm not a JavaScript ninja, so yeah, I'm just gonna leave it that way. So we have our card built out. So if I click play, oh, does it work on the builder? So you have to fix the responsiveness, obviously. So I click play.
Hey there, Thomas from Bricks here. Okay. In this video, you and me, we are going.
Good, it works. So let's fix it now. Okay, this is cool. I guess when it comes here, it's also good, but here it's then too small. So, maybe there's thinking actually the best thing would be if it just stays the way it is, you know, or what is wisdom? What's the best thing to do here? What's the best way that this would look great on a mobile phone? Could have obviously kept the same thing going here, and this video should actually stretch. So let me actually see what's going on here. I could just keep the same orientation, so we actually change nothing, because after a while it becomes smaller. Obviously, to keep the same aspect ratio. This is the video wrapper, this is the video. Let me see if, is there a way to make this on, or does the overlay? So this is the video itself. Okay, aspect ratio. And let me see if I was to set the block size to 100%. Okay, boom. So if that is the only change, I will just add it here. Height 100%. And yeah, I think this will work. I'm just gonna leave it this way. So it just slides, and obviously maybe, okay, maybe thinking to make this text smaller because it depends on how much text is gonna be shown on mobile. Wait, so if I'm gonna bring this back down to text M. Let's see how that looks. Okay, much better. Yes, much better. Okay, we're gonna move forward with this. Everything is set. We're gonna switch to component mode. So this is gonna be component, category, card, create. We have a component now, and as you know, we need to add the props starting from the video. So on the video, what we want to change is basically the link of the video, or you could say we can keep this open. So let's keep it open because you might want to drag it from YouTube, or it might just all be from your file URL or from your media or dynamic data. So we need this. So I'll say I'll just call this source, right? Source. And this should be, no, it doesn't really matter. Or maybe for clarity's sake, I'll just call this video, and I'll leave this open. By the way, how did I do it? Wait, I'm just gonna leave it open and see actually what happens, because I think that was the best way to set this up instead of adding a actual source or different options, because honestly, I don't know how to make that work yet, but we'll see if I set it up correctly. Okay, the URL, I'm gonna just copy this. Say, wait, this is, yeah, video ID or video URL, something like that. Source URL/ID. This all belongs to video, and this is a default. Great. Okay, so that's added. Okay, so now, oh, obviously you want to change the preview image. That's also a good thing to change. So preview image, this belongs to video, and let's just, this can be the default. Insert, create, and then connect. Our overlay can stay the way it is. Okay, so let me check now what I've done. So if I say source, yeah, that's what I mean, right? So you say YouTube, boom, you get this. Or if it's file URL, I wonder what you get. I wonder if this works actually. Because this was for the YouTube, or if it's the same field. So let me see, I'm gonna just disconnect it for now. I'll disconnect this too, just to check what actually happens. So I say file URL, see, it gets file URL. So how does that work? It's like, yeah. Okay, so I know what I'm gonna do. So female, okay, so everything has its own, so I have to create all this. Ah, man. Okay, I removed it obviously. Yeah, so it's tricky. So, yeah, this is, yeah, this is tricky to set up. Because you might want to use your dynamic data. That means I need to make a field for dynamic data. But the thing is, I need to expose them all. So I'll have all my fields exposed. I'm talking about the dynamic data field, feed URL field, etc. And I'll just need to choose a source and feed in the correct field. That's not, I would rather have, like with some conditional logic, right? So you choose, like say YouTube, and then you see this YouTube video URL, it then appears. like it's working, like how it's working here. So that, or I'm overlooking something, but to me, because now let's say you choose file URL, this is not going to work because this one is set to YouTube. So I might as well call this YouTube URL. Okay, so I think I'll need some experimenting with this. So I'm just going to leave it for now. So actually the only option should be YouTube. Yeah. So actually YouTube works. Okay, I don't want to hang around here too long. So I'm going to just add, I'm going to remove this. I'm going to add two more. I'm going to add file URL and dynamic data, because I think those are the ones that I myself might want to use. Not even media, because, okay, 3, that means the 3. You know, let's start with the file URL. So this is a video. Just write file URL so that it corresponds. Video and create. No. Oh. Okay, wait. Okay, create. Okay. I'll switch this again to dynamic data. Say dynamic data value. Also video. I'll create this and link this to. I'll go back to YouTube and also link this to YouTube and then link this to source. Okay, let's see what we get. And this is what I meant, right? So now all the stuff are exposed. Okay, I have to move this to down because, yeah, like this. And this is what I meant. So now we have our source. Okay, YouTube. If I say media, if I say media, nothing appears. I can't even. How am I supposed to make media work? There's nothing appearing, and I can't. Actually, if you saw that, if you were looking. So if I disconnect this, if I said media, I get a file selection, but there's no prop I can add to make this work. So how am I supposed to? Okay, that it doesn't make sense, or I'm overlooking something. I have to ask the Bricks team about this because this does not make sense. Okay, I think we've hang around. We've done enough there. Let me move on. Let me add back the prop. Okay, and YouTube. Okay, YouTube works. Okay, let me go back and continue with the content. But I want to change this to YouTube like some kind of default. Okay, let's go review because I've wasted a lot of time there. This is a review. And this belongs to content. So we separate the video and the content, add the review in, and we add the name of the client. So this is a name client. Also content, and this is the default value that we add into it. Save. And now we can, yeah, well, I guess it basically works. But on the front, oh wait, did I connect it? No, I did not connect it. So this review, and this is the client. Sometimes when you add a prop and click save, in my mind, I've connected it. So that's why, I think that's why that keeps happening. Okay, so I think text is here, test, okay, works. Name, okay, works. Okay, we can change the video, we can change the preview image. Can I change the preview image to see? Okay, that works, and I presume I can change the URL. That works. Okay, so we have all options. We have our file URL. We can use dynamic data. If it was filled in, it will work. But Vimeo and media we cannot use. It would be nice if I actually remove this. So that means I would have to use the options that they gave, but I still don't understand how that works. So I'm leaving it the way it is. Okay, we are done with the component. We can use this now. I'm gonna go to we need to create a pattern now. So basically I'll open this one. Actually I have to copy this. I'm going to go to here because you need to create the third testimonial pattern. So section, pattern, and this is testimonial. We're going to publish this and we're going to open this up. While we have this opened, I'm going to copy basically the same pattern. Actually, we have the same pattern with just a different slider. So basically, I don't actually have to create a third testimonial pattern. I can actually build it in the same pattern, right? Testimonial 2 actually, because we have the same design, or else I don't want to be switching classes and everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this. This will be for the last pattern I'm building. So I just created it. Cool. Let's come here and let's see what we can do. So we have our slider nestable. I want to actually duplicate the slider nestable, right? And then I'm just going to hide this one. It's going to get a little bit messy, guys. And I'm going to actually delete all its content. I just duplicate, delete, 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 delete. I'm just going to drop the component in this slider, and basically it should work. And we should be done. So this is testimonial card 3. No video selected, makes sense. So this has to be set to YouTube. And there you go. And the set to, is it 2? Or is it 1? I mean, what I'm talking about is the items to show. So if I said 2, it would be this long, but it seems a little bit wider. So if I said 1 is like super wide. I know you could do like halves, but I've never understood how that worked here, to be honest. See, I don't know if you use a dot, so I never got this to work. So this was one of my, because I think I read the Spline document, you could have like halves and stuff. But anyways, let me duplicate like 3 and we see what we got. So we got 3. Yeah, so basically it does work. And I think the text is too big. It's too big. It has a good size though. No, you know what? I'll leave it. It has a good size. It has a good size. I'm not touching that. So let me change the preview image, because basically everything, I'm just going to leave everything the same. And I'll change this preview image. And we basically now have different testimonials. I will then just steal this and also change the name so that we have some diversity. In fact, we have put the content on top. Right. So our video content. Anyways, at least I'll just write some random name, at least Jackson, and we have the last one, which is not on screen. Just have to copy that text. I'll just put her here. Copy this, and then add the text. And her name was Laura White. Okay, so yeah. So let me go to the front, and this is basically it. So like I said, I'm not creating a whole new pattern, which I initially was going to do, but I'll just have to make too much changes. So we have it now. And let's see if I was to look at the lower breakpoints. Okay, you get this. So now it's too cramped. So it's way too small. So I am forced to, when it comes here, I'm forced to push it to 1. It is what it is. Oh, wait. I wonder. No, I'm not changing the. Let's check, because I'm changing some settings here. I wonder if I'm also tweaking the first one. Let's see what happens, because I know that this is styled on the ID and not on the class, if I'm correct. So everything should still be the same here. And it's not the same. because, oh, it's set to 3. So what? Okay, it's just, I think it's just not displaying correctly. Okay, so it does work. So I'm just going to put it side by side. So this is 2. It's also showing 2 here. I'll change this to 1. That one stays the same. And it just goes down. It stays, this is 2 again, right? So I have to take this off. I think it should just stay at 1. So from the 911 breakpoint, it says 1, 1, 1, and it's done. Okay. So I'm gonna just call this like, say this like this option 1. This one be option 2. Option 2. Okay, so we have 2 options now that we can pick from, and the last one I need to do is actually the full width one, right? So I'm going to duplicate it again, and I'm going to hide this one too. Or wait, I don't think I need to do that. That's way too much. The same element. I'm going to change the slide track. Oh, it's already set to visible. Where's the overflow? Wait. Is it because this is set to, wait, this is set to slide. So if this was loop, it would be different. Okay, so I do need, oh no, I need to make a third option. There's no other way, because I need to change the slide type to, instead of slide, it should loop. So if you want it to be full weight, you get this. So I'll turn this off, and we have a third option. So as you can see, we have a third option where it's actually a loop. So I was saying full width is basically a loop that you get. So you get this. Funny, which means I don't need a third option because you can just turn this to loop, right? Why would you have a third option? Wait, let me turn this on again. That would just be silly. Just need to turn this up to loop, and you're off to the races, or you set it back to slide, whatever you want, and you get this. So only thing we need to do now is tweak the arrows, because on one setting the arrow is on the left side, and we could also have a setting where the arrow is in the middle. So I'm going to tweak that. So let me see. So we have splitter arrows, and we have splitter arrow. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here, because I'm already using a transform. I think I need to make some tweaks here, if I'm correct. So if I say 2x, okay, so this is what moves it. I think I need to do some, it's already set to position absolute. Okay, let's see here. Wait, if I change this to change everywhere, so I'm going to create a modifier where I actually only modify that arrow, or I can create I can comment this. Wait, I'll do it this way. I'm going to create a code element. So I'll say this is center arrows. So that will be the best way to do this. I'm just going to copy this and paste it, remove this. I'm going to put this here, and obviously I'm going to activate it, and then here is where we can start playing with it. Okay, so we have inset bottom, but this should be inset block end. Let me think. I need to use transform here. So transform, I want to say translate. It's supposed to be on the, is it on the X axis or the Y axis? Translate, I think it's X. So if I set this to -50%, Did I do it correctly? Is it doing anything? No. Wait. Then. Wait, is it because it's set to position absolute? Let me check. Oh wait. I need to add. I think I need to add important. I'm trying to see where the issue is, because this should work. Root slide. Why is it not working? Root. Oh, yeah. I have seen the reason why it's not working. Root doesn't mean anything here, so it doesn't even know what to target. So it doesn't know what to select. So I need this. This has happened to me so many times, you have no idea. So because I just copied the whole thing, you need to actually add the class here, not root. Okay, see, it moved, so it's working here, and now it should actually move to the middle. Oh wait, the weight is set to auto. 50%. There you go. There it is. Okay, so we got it. We got it, guys. Yeah, so this is you can turn this off or on or off. So you could say, hey, you want the arrows to be back, just turn it off. Oh, I just set this to display none, so you don't see that code. And now you can say, hey, you want it in the middle, you put it in the middle. You want it on the side, you put it on the side. You can move this option, turn on the other option. You can set this to, instead of slide, set it to loop if you want. You can loop it. By the way, you can also, wait, let me bring this one back. Here. And obviously you can also set this one to loop, right? You can loop this one too if you want. So you can do it to both. And yeah, basically with that, we're actually done. I'm gonna hide this one again. So as you can see in this video, we created a component, we added a video, we fixed it, we made it that we made it possible to you know, add new videos. You can add the dynamic data, you can add YouTube, you can add the file URL. Struggle a little bit on that video source. I don't particularly understand how it works completely. Need to play with it a little bit, or even ask the Bricks team about that media situation, because after selecting the media, there is no field that appears. So how are we supposed to add a media? So that means that it's not usable that way, or it's coming in the future. I don't know. They might already know. Maybe some of you guys might have already created a forum post about it. So at the end of the day, we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. It works very well. It scales down pretty nice. Also looks great on mobile. And now you have a video testimonial slider, and it's actually quite good because visually someone who wants to read it, maybe there's somewhere where they cannot listen to it yet, and you can also play the video testimonial and hear what the person has to say, and this will just be like a short summary of what they're saying. So you say what they usually say, 2 birds with 1 stone. That's what they usually say. So yeah, with that being said, let's look at what we're doing in the next video. In the next video, we're going to be looking at the 3-grid testimonial section. This will be the last one. We're just going to create this component real quick. This is super easy. The avatar will be able to you'll be able to edit the avatar. So I'm going to create the props for the avatar, prop for the name, and prop for the review. And yeah, basically you can just can move this around. You can also create 2 variants where you can flip this around, so the avatar and the name will be under the review. So that's something that we could do. For now, this is the end. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you've not done that yet. Leave a comment behind. Let me know what you think of the video. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a nice day and bye-bye.